we want to dive into our final presentation, and we are lucky enough today to be joined by one of our favorite clients. Well, any of our clients are our favorite clients, but we're lucky enough today to have Dave from InhouseCIO here, and he is going to present with Regan Riley from our sales and marketing team. And one of the great things about this presentation is that we get a lot of questions about the difference between sort of consumer and B2B, and I know that that's on a lot of people's minds, and a couple people have actually asked questions about that. And so we had a great presentation from the Threadless team, which is clearly more on the consumer side. And now we're going to dive into a sort of B2B case study, and we're going to let Dave and Regan talk a little bit about how they have really taken this opportunity to utilize search and take their local online marketing to the next level. So please help me in welcoming Dave and Regan.
My name's Regan Riley. I'm with Marcel Media, and this is my partner in crime, Dave Naza, with InhouseCIO. We're going to tell you guys kind of what we've done over the last year and a half with their paid search campaign. I don't know if you guys watch TV at all, and you've seen the commercials that 1 in 4 people meet online, and that's certainly the case with Dave and I. He found me via email online. He was looking for a new vendor, kind of the grass is always greener syndrome. Right. So he reached out to me, and we talked on the phone, and we kind of got to know each other, what he liked, what I liked, what we wanted to do, and then we met face to face and went through, you know, what they were looking to do, why weren't they happy, and what they wanted to do and how they were going to take it to the next level. So kind of what we're going to go through is the problem, why they reached out to us, and then our solution, how we work together, and then the results of what happened and what's next. So kind of a timeline of events. Again, we met in the spring of 2010. Our anniversary date is April of 2010. That's when we launched their paid search campaign. And then in December of 2010, they saw triple the amount of conversions. And we're going to talk about conversions and how the goals have changed over time. And then just recently, in the last 2 weeks, they launched a SEO campaign, which is going to enhance the PPC campaign that they're currently running with us. So I'll let Dave kind of talk about a little bit about InhouseCIO and what they're doing.
All right. Can everybody hear me? All right. So InhouseCIO, we are a professional IT services firm, but we focus specifically on the small and medium business market. So we felt that you know, typically companies with 10 to 200 users you know, are kind of caught in between a rock and a hard. I just screwed that up, didn't I? Rock and a hard place. So what we do is we outsource IT, professional IT department teams that includes, you know, not only technical guys that can, you know, fix computers and servers and firewalls and all that good stuff, but we also have this strategic vision, helping you know, guide our clients from anywhere from 1 to 5 years down the road. Planning for the future, for the growth of their company, you know, introducing whatever might be coming next. You know, the cloud is really the popular thing going on right now. So, you know, whatever our clients need, we're going to go ahead and give them that expert support and service, and that's what we focus on. So, with InhouseCIO and our online marketing, we engage with Marcel Media because, you know, I'll kind of compare it to an educational grading scale. At the beginning, you know, we're a technology company. We should be able to do this ourselves, right? You know, this is something we can take on, and we did that. And but the problem was we weren't focusing on our core competency, and that was serving our clients and giving them 100% of our attention. And since we are an outsourced company, we figured it would probably be a smart idea to go ahead and engage, you know, a third party to come help us with our online marketing that can focus on that and pay attention to the paid ads and all that good stuff. So we kind of transitioned from there, and we found you know, a couple of other firms over the course of another year and a half that we tested out to see, you know, how they could help us, how they could improve our online marketing presence. And you know, so we did that, but they were more of cookie-cut solutions. And we weren't looking for a cookie-cut solution. We were looking to really take advantage of, you know, our online marketing, and we wanted to go to the next level. You know, so that was kind of like the B level there, and we wanted to go to an A. And what was missing was really the communication, the reporting, and then the execution of that stuff. you know, I'm a big fan of talking about that. You know, you can talk all you want, you can plan, you can have meetings, you can do all these things, but if you don't go back after you're done, you get out of that room with that group of people, and you don't execute on what you were, you know, said you're going to do strategically, then it really is all for nothing and it's a waste of time. So, so Marcel Media, you know, entered the picture, and we move on from there.
So Dave had the problem that he brought to us, and together we had to come up with a solution of something that was going to work. And there are a couple key things that were really important in coming up with the solution. One of them being looking at the goals of the campaign and benchmarks. So where were they, and how are we going to get them to the goal that they had? Were their goals realistic due to their budget? Could we get them there? And if we couldn't, how are we going to then work together to make sure we had goals that were similar? Another key part of it was the progression of goals. So initially, our goal was just to drive traffic to the campaign. So we want to make sure that everything that they're doing, they're getting traffic to it. After that, we want to then see conversions. And what a conversion is going to be, you know, a contact us form or someone actually picking up the phone to call. Now, what their goals are is actually quality leads. So they don't want to get John who needs his Dell laptop fixed. They're not going to fix it. They're not in that business, so they want to make sure that they're getting the kind of leads that they need. Obviously, we're optimizing the campaign. That's part of the solution, doing that on a daily and weekly basis. Another big part of it, and the biggest part of the solution to this problem, was the communication. So we need to make sure that our communication is very open. So Dave knows if he needs something, he can call me, and I'm going to get right back with him. Same with me. If I say, Dave, hey, you got to fix X, Y, and Z on your campaign, you know, we need this stuff, I know that he's going to do it. So then from communication, we've built trust. And that's kind of the key to how we've been so successful, is that we trust each other and we know that we're working together for the same goal. I know Dave had another kind of point to the solution.
Well, talking about the targeted analytics down here at the bottom, I mean, just to give you an example of the detail that we feel we're getting with Marcel versus, you know, other vendors out there, we have a lot of traffic that goes to our website from our clients, because we have a client portal. So there's frequent visitors from users and you know, all sorts of people from our clientele that are coming there. Also, our employees go to our website a lot to connect to different things. And so, you know, all that traffic was being accounted for on our analytics. And we were saying, you know, we're a technology company. We got the IP addresses for all these people, right? So, you know, one of the suggestions was, let's you know, compile a list of all the IP addresses of all your clients, of all our employees at our different offices, and let's eliminate them so we can get, you know, the real unique visitors, the new potential clients that we're trying to go after, and really just take a look at those numbers in themselves. So I thought that was really, you know, a great example of how targeted it can get.
Okay, so moving into what exactly we provide for InhouseCIO, it's pretty straightforward. They do mostly local search here in the Chicagoland area. So we focus just on a local search for them. We do pay-per-click management. We do landing page testing to see which landing pages are converting and which ones are not, and continuing to optimize those. Google Analytics, and also reporting. So he meets with his account manager on a monthly basis, and they go through what happened last month, what's working, what's not working, are they doing something new next month that we need to know about and then implement into our strategy. And then also, you know, continuing to look at the goals. As the goals change and grow, we need to know that so we can optimize the campaign for that. Kind of digging into the project details, we use 3 different tools to build out the campaign. So Google AdWords, Google Analytics, and InhouseCIO, which is just basically a bid management tool. So for AdWords, it's doing, you know, daily optimizations, keyword optimizations. We want to look at different keyword variations. What keywords really work well for them, which keywords do not work well. Having a keyword that converts may not necessarily be a good keyword if it doesn't convert the quality traffic that they need. So we really need to look at that and continue to go through that with Dave. We also do creative copy development and testing, so what creative is really drawing people in and what creative is not working. And then also managing the daily budgets.
Yeah, you know, one comment on the budgets thing. Another thing that impressed me, you know, so we have a monthly budget that goes, a certain amount goes to the pay-per-click advertising, and we obviously are running different campaigns and so forth and so on. So we were testing a lot of different things the first 6-12 months with our account managers and seeing, you know, do we go after the major suburbs, you know, in the Chicagoland area and include, you know, those words in there? Are we going to get clicks on that? I mean, we essentially we're doing, CRO, a year ago with these guys. It was fantastic. We were, trying to figure out what was going to get us those conversions and how can we get them more often. But back to the budgets, they didn't spend our budget, the whole budget for the month, just to spend the money because they got it from us. If we had some left over from the previous month, we spent it on the next month on something that we tweaked that we made sure was going to work for us and was going to be effective money spent. So I thought that was really impressive.
So kind of going back to what we talked about, quality versus quantity, I'm lucky to work with Dave because he completely understands it. He knows that it's not just driving a quantity of lead, but a quality of lead, which is where we're at today. So I'll kind of let Dave get into, this is the biggest point of the campaign and the biggest sticking point for InhouseCIO is because they want the quality, they don't want the quantity, and that's kind of where we are.
Yeah, exactly, and it's hard to understand sometimes, especially if I've been in the sales and marketing for a long time now, and it's all about numbers and conversions and quotas and how can we do this? Well, if I got 100 leads and 90 of them were home users that were calling us, for can you fix my PC, pick it up, take care of it, send me a bill? Well, we don't do that. We're a business-to-business business, and so we want that. We want to spend time talking to people that value what we do, and having that quality lead come in. And I'm a big proponent of the pull marketing versus push marketing. How many people want to make those cold calls, and I'll do all that direct mail, all that really low effective percentage stuff. It doesn't make a lot of sense to do. So we focus a lot of our time working with Marcel, trying to make sure we're optimizing the campaigns, we're seeing what's working, get the conversion rates up, get those quality leads, and it's pull marketing. So our business development department's getting clients. Our bread and butter is companies that have 20 to 60 employees at their business, and they're focused on growth. They're doing well in a down market, and they need that help, that professional IT help. Not just the one, somebody's cousin that come in, or a dual role employee that's, again, not focusing on their core competency. They need someone to come in and really help them and leverage big business technology for small business, and that's what we do. And we want, those people that are searching online to know that, and we've tweaked a lot of things with Marcel in order to get that message out there. And, sure enough, we're getting those quality leads and those people that we're targeting and that value us and that we value their business as well. One other thing to talk about, you can see, our conversion rate is up 64%. Our revenue after 12 months of basically our relationship, it was up 31%. And that has a lot to do with, the quality leads that we were getting from Marcel Media. Just more campaign results, 6,000 website visitors in the 18 months we've been doing this. And again, those are unique visitors. 50% of the paid search is for our overall traffic to the site. Obviously, we're going to change that now. We're going to, this kind of was a testing period for us because we had been through a couple other vendors before, and now we're jumping, full bore into the SEO campaigns as well as the PPC. We're going to be able to track the conversions on both. We're really excited about that. Excited about working with that and getting more analytics to compare to see how the paid search campaigns and the SEO campaigns are working. We know it's a longer term thing with the SEO. And everything's up. Our pages per visit, our average time on the site is up. That's important. You want to know where people are spending time on the website. You've heard a lot about heat maps and all those other great tools that you can use that really do work when you take everything, put it all together, get the reporting, and then spend time talking about it with a partner you can trust. That's what we do with our clients. We try to engage them and gain their trust. That's a really big, that's a really big thing for us.